All right, so not able to do pull-ups. So we went over push-ups the other day. I did a video on push-ups. A lot of people can't do push-ups. Another thing a lot of people can do are pull-ups, and they want the goal of doing a pull-up, at least one straight body weight pull-up. I mean, that's a great goal. Pull-ups are tough. I remember being in elementary school with the presidential fitness test or whatever the heck it was called. I could do everything else well, but I could never do pull-ups very well. Now I do them. I've been doing them for years now and do a lot of them. But ways to do pull-ups, there's plenty of things you can do. You can start with like lat pull downs, things like that. Any variation of a lat pull down machine with bands or the actual machine if you have access to it. Get the lats strong. But if you actually want to have a pull-up bar, you want to actually get the pull-up motion while doing without actually doing the pull-up, we can start with things like the negative pull-up, like we did with the push-up, the negative. Like this bar, obviously this one's not the best because I'm already touching the ground with it, but it's cold in my garage gym, so I don't want to go out there yet. It's not quite warm enough to get in there, but where my actual pull-up bar, my other pull-up bar is. But here's a negative pull-up, so think of if you can't touch the ground on the regular pull-up bar you have access to, you can put like a bench or a step and just get up there. Or if you can touch the ground, you just want to jump up. So you're up in a pull-up position and then just slowly do the negative down. And then you can let go or push the ground and then just jump back up. And the same way we did with the push-up, the slow negative, you can do the slow negative on the pull-up as well. And then another variation I like to use a lot to actually get the pull-up motion, the entire range of motion of the pull-up. If you have one of those pull-up machines, I don't even know what they're called, where you put your knees on a pad and it pushes you up. It's kind of the same thing as that, but get a band. You can find different tensions of bands to help. Then either put one knee through like that. The band is going to provide, so you're going to go down and the band will help provide some assistance on the way up. So band assisted pull-ups. Ow! And watch out because I have 2x4s up in my ceiling, so I can't do full range of motion on these ones without hitting my head or getting a nail in my head because the floor is straight above me, but it just smacked my forehead. But anyway, you can use a band. Band assist is a great way to get pull-ups. I like them better than the machine anyway. So when you're setting up with that, you can do the one knee in. You can do both knees in. You can even do feet in, so you can put a foot or both feet in the pull-up bar. This I can't do it in here because the rack's too short, but other than that, you just put 2 feet in, do the same thing. And just do the entire pull-up that way. But then, yeah, you can start with a thicker band to make them easier. So if you got a bigger, thicker band, that's what I start a lot of people on with. Put the knee in there. Help them do more reps that way. Then as they get stronger, they get used to the motion, lessen the band. Eventually, combine those with the negative pull-ups. Eventually, we'll be doing, after a few weeks of that, you'll be able to test the different bands, and then eventually they'll be able to do regular pull-ups. So think of the regular pull-up, chin up. Chin-ups are usually easier for people. So your palms pronated or supinated for chin-up, where your palms are facing your face. But pull up. And when you're doing the pull-up, don't think of just getting your chin over the bar. Think of getting your chest up to the bar. It's tough for me in here because my ceilings are so low, but you don't want to just reach up like that. You want to actually think of pulling your chest to the bar. So again, negative pull-ups are a great way to start. Band assisted are another great way to progress. Change the bands up as they get stronger. Eventually be doing pull-ups without bands. So that's a good progression for mastering the pull-up. I know a lot of people have goals of doing just one pull-up, so try some of those variations out, see how they work for you, and eventually build up to being able to do pull-ups.